two, one.
Hi, my name is Apostle Vickie Johnson, and I'm here today to encourage you. I want you to be all that you can be. I want you to know all that you can know. I want you to accomplish all that you have set your mind to accomplish. So for the next few minutes, I'm going to hopefully be giving you some information, some instructions, and just words of encouragement to help you to be the diva that I know that you really are. If you don't know the purpose of something and the way it is meant to function, you will misuse it or abuse it. A similar principle applies to our failure to understand the inherent nature of a woman and how we were created to function together as human beings. Now, we as women have been misunderstood, misinterpreted, and manipulated for thousands of years. And as a result, we have been and are still being abused in societies throughout the world. And people lack a basic understanding of a woman's nature, and wherever this lack of understanding exists, there will always be misuse and abuse of the woman. So I've come today to let you know how to get out of this cycle, how to stop the abuse, how to stop the misuse. Therefore, we not only need to affirm your worth, but we also need to lay new groundwork. And I said new groundwork because the old groundwork isn't working anymore. So we need to lay new groundwork for understanding who a woman is and how she should be viewed and treated. Now, the nature of a woman must be understood in the light of our purpose, and our needs must be understood in the light of our nature. Otherwise, we will be unable to fulfill the purpose for which we were created. God is a God of purpose, and everything that He made in this life has a purpose. We can't fight against His purpose, but if we do, we will be unfulfilled and frustrated. He made us the way we are for His purpose and for our benefit. Now, let's talk about the word purpose for a minute. Purpose means to intend, resolve, or plan. It also means something one intends to do or to get. It means resolution or determination. It means with a specific view or end in sight. And number 5 means purpose means not accidentally, but by design. And that is the definition that we're going to go into and understand on today. That we have been created women, not by accident, but definitely by design. One of the major things that's wrong in the body of Christ is that women have no idea what our purpose is. So therefore, we can't reach our destiny. You have been called with a purpose, and therefore you have a destiny that you must reach. Think about this. Knowing your purpose gives your life meaning. Knowing your purpose simplifies your life. Knowing your purpose focuses your life. And knowing your purpose motivates your life. Live your life on purpose because you are called with a purpose. So, some of you may be asking, so what is my purpose? Well, I've come today to let you know that your purpose is to be a fabulous, fantastic, divalicious diva. And there is a diva inside every woman. Deep down, underneath the layers of all the other things she has supposedly learned about herself. Whether it's truth, whether it's fiction, it can be deception, or just the superimposed bad feeling of others who do a real good job of smothering the diva within you. It beats, there beats a heart of a diva, just waiting to be released. No matter what your age, you are a diva. Okay, from ages 0 to 9, you're a baby diva. From ages 10 to 15, you're a diva in training. From ages 16 to 19, you're a junior diva. From age 20 to 29, you are a young diva. From ages 30 to 49, you are a mature diva. And from ages 50 up to whatever, you are a senior, definitely wonderful diva. A diva is divine and a diva is spiritual. A true diva, in order to be considered divine, needs to be a complete package, complete, total. Check this out. Divas command attention without demanding it. We command it, but we don't demand it. There is just something about a true diva. There is an air of confidence, finesse, style, and originality mingled with a certain je ne sais quoi. From the moment a diva steps into the room, everyone knows that she has arrived. Their bearing and manner sends a signal loud and clear that I am a woman set apart and with a purpose. I am a diva. A diva never exits a room without leaving a part of herself behind. A rich deposit of wisdom, an encouraging word that I'm sharing with you on today, something seemingly intangible, but yet profound, that leaves a lasting impression on the hearts of those who interact with her. In order to become this total, outstanding, victorious package, we need to make sure that everything in our lives is in divine order, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Here is the key. Attitude is everything. Don't ever give anybody the right to say what kind of human value you have. Don't let anybody else tell you how much of a person you are. When you understand that equality is inherent and discover how it is to be manifested in your life, then you can begin to live in the full realm of that equality, regardless of what others tell you about yourself. We as divas, and having a purposeful life, we have to know who we are. We have to be able to understand ourselves, and we have to not let anyone else try to dictate or try to put us in a box and try to set us into their little corner, into their little paradigm. It's time for busting out, divas. It's time for coming out of the box. And a lot of us have set our own selves in a box. So today I want to encourage you to get out of the box. It's time to step out. Don't fool yourself now. No matter how lovely the exterior, if your heart and mind are not in divine order, you'll just be another pretty face. Throw out all the baggage and sweep out all the lies that make you the victim instead of the victor. It's time to rearrange your mind, and to be quite honest, perhaps it's time to rearrange a few friendships and associates. Go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. I'm sure some of you divas have understand what that means, is that you go to places and just because people are tolerating you, they're not loving on you, they're not appreciating you, they're not even accepting you as the diva that you truly are, they're just tolerating you. Well, I encourage you today to stop it. We're going to start to go where we are celebrated and not just tolerated. Why is it important to embrace our own special brand of beauty and not compare ourselves to others? Because the world opinion changes with the wind. 1 minute thin is in, the next minute thin is out. 1 minute is all the breast in the world, and the next minute everybody's trying to get a tush. Okay? But if we celebrate what we have, others will join in. If we constantly are apologizing for our features, for our makeup, for our body build, for even our age, for even our hair length, if we're constantly apologizing for these things and these negative things about ourselves, others will help us to do that also. So we now want to be able to celebrate ourselves. And one of the things that we want to do is get rid of all negativity. If somebody is constantly feeding you negativity, scratch them off your list. Delete them from your phone. Take them off your Facebook page. Drop their email address. It's time to let them go, because we are going to start to observe positivity. Everything that is about you is positive, because God didn't make a mistake when he made you. So now you've got to reach out and embrace the wonderful you that you are, because you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Do not volunteer to be a victim. The victimizing of you is now over. You don't have to accept being a victim. It is now time for you to see yourself as victorious. It's now time for you to know that you are somebody. It's now time for you to accept it, receive it, and if nobody else can see it, that's their problem. It's not yours. Examine your friends and associates closely. Find out who is bringing you down. Find out how much of their negativity are you absorbing. How many of them are just tolerating you instead of celebrating you? How many of them are trying to put you in their box and their paradigm and trying to make you be what they want you to be, when you already have a purpose and a destiny that has been laid out for you? Find out what God has to say about who you are. Discover your true value through his word. And cultivate your character and your gifts. Each one of us, each diva that is listening to me on today, you have a gift. You may have a gift of writing. You may have a gift of fashion. You may have a gift of designing. You may actually have a gift of speaking, a gift of exhortation, a gift of building. You have a gift. And now is the time for you to start to discover what your gift is. And once you discover your gift, then do what is necessary to enhance your gift. Whether that means going back to school, whether that means hooking up with a mentor, whether it means doing some self-study, but do what is ever necessary for you to become the diva that you are supposed to be, for your gifts to come forward. Do a self-examination of all your qualities and assets, and then write them down, and then divide them into two categories: strength and weaknesses. And what we're going to do, we're going to work on our strengths, and if necessary, get rid of the weaknesses, because you'll find out that what you think is a weakness probably really isn't. It's something else that someone has put on you that you received that's not yours in the first place. And take one day at a time. Begin to see the big picture of your life and purpose, and to work on all facets of being a divine woman, victorious and whole, because you do have a purpose. You are a diva.
Good job. Good job.